the 1v1 court, the hardest but the easiest stage court in the game. It makes you rage, it makes you happy, and after all, gives you that nice 100 VC. I'm going to show you guys how to win and the best builds, best jump shots, and everything to succeed in the 1v1 court. So let's get right into today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So first we have the build. So the build is actually purely off preference. So I'm gonna make a build off my preference, and I'm gonna go step by step on what you should pick by your preference. So preferably I would go point guard, but you can go center, power forward, small forward, or shooting guard. It really depends on what you would like. Point guard or shooting guard is what I normally pick. For the handedness, I'd go person left-handed. Some people really do like light-handed. I don't care about the jersey number. And for your skill breakdown, I want a build that can dribble, shoot, and maybe have some defense on it. So either you could have a build that can finish, you can have a build that can play defense. It's purely preference. Honestly, I would pick a build. My preference would be, again, dribbling. So I'd go with the pure playmaking pie chart or the play shot pie chart, just because it can dribble, shoot, play defense, and it has pretty decent finishing. Pure speed as always. Every build you make should have pure speed, but that's just my choice, other than a post score. And for the physical or the finishing, I would definitely max out the driving dunk, driving layup, just because it can finish the rim with ease. Then upgrade the close shot and not the post up, just because we should get our 6 finishing badges off of that. So you would want to, for your shooting, upgrade your 3-point shot, then upgrade your mid-range. Just because I like shooting 3-pointers and mid-ranges, I'm actually going to upgrade some of the rest till I get, I think, 15 shooting badges, yeah, I think it's 15 or 14. Yeah, so 14, just so I can spark that beat. So for the playmaking, I would just pretty much almost max out everything but the post control. I'll only upgrade the post control until I get the 30th shooting badge, just so it can be a dribble demon. I do have a dribble tutorial. I will link it in the description. So perimeter defense, you want to max it out. Lateral quickness, you want to max it out. Steal, you want to max it out. Defense rebound and block for the badges. And so block is necessary, but defense rebound is not as necessary. But you still get that 7 defensive badges, 6 finishing. It can lock up play defense, and it can finish like a G. So, I mean, those are only half downsides. The body shape is honestly your choice. I've personally just not go with the burly guard. It's just, it's not it. You look like you're like a paint beast, but I would definitely go slight as a guard. And if I was making a big man, I would definitely go burly. Small forward, I'd probably go with like a built. But you do not want to go short on the ones court. That is a huge mistake a lot of people make. You want to go very tall. I would suggest going 6'4" and above. That's 6'4" is probably the minimum height you should be going. For a big man, it's the minimum height you should be going is really non-existent. So yeah, I went 6'5", minimum weight, maximum wingspan, and boom, maximum wingspan, because you get the best dunk in the game. I will be talking about that later. But for the takeover is pure preference again, and I would personally go with slasher takeover, just so it gets that contact dunks, and boom, you build a slashing playmaker. So what I'm going to be talking about is, again, that dunk package. So let's get right into talking about the dunks. So let's talk about the dunks. So this is one mandatory dunk package. If you have over a 70 driving dunk, use the quick drop-offs off 1. It is the most unblockable dunk package, and you see people bragging that they get a block all over TikTok and Twitter. So here's just some screenshots of people like getting happy over blocking it, or people saying it's overpowered. Here's also a clip of the dunk right here on the right. So yeah, make sure you use this dunk package. For other dunk packages for big man, I have the like dunk packages in the description, and for guards I'll have their dunk package in the description. Both the videos are not mine, so shout out to the creators. So yeah, let's get on right to the badges. So for the first badge set, we have the finishing badges. These will be regulated to all builds except for mainly post scorers. I'm only going to include maybe a couple badges that are just going to talk about post scorers, but for the first badge I would definitely put on posterizer and limitless takeoff. There are two needs for the first two finishing badges. If your build's a dunking build, highly recommend using those two. First two you should always use for a build like this. And yeah, just for any build, if you're a post scorer, I recommend using back down punisher as your first one, and drop stepper, just because you can drop step on people and go rawr. Hook pass and hook specialist. And so what I'm gonna go with is giant flare, just because if you build a guard, you can definitely use that. Fearless finisher and slithery finisher and unstrippable. Fearless finisher is great if you're just gonna attack the rim. Slithery, same thing, and unstrippable is just so you don't get ripped in the paint. Acrobat too if you take tough layups. So, and you can put the rest on fast switch. It's all really your like opinion, but yeah, these badges are great. Let's go on to the shooting badges. So we're at the shooting badges, and for the first shooting badge, I would 99% everyone would choose for the first shooting badge is sniper. Sniper helps with pretty much every way, and a lot of full bars happen in this game, so really do recommend sniper. But the jump shots I will be showing in a little bit will pretty much not let you have full bars and let you pretty much green every shot. I'm not gonna lie. So next batch I would go with those blinders, because you're on the one score. You kind of have to ISO. You can't really just stand there and shoot corner shots. So then I'd go hot zone hunter, because by the time you have those two unlocked, you'll have some hot zones. Hot zones meaning you shoot very good from that percent. You shoot very good percentage from the area. Then for your next badge, I would go bronze number lucky 7. Shoot in the first 7 seconds of the shot clock, you get a 15% boost on your shot. Just on bronze, I think it's 20 on Hall of Fame, but just save some badge points. Definitely go with Hall of Fame chef, just because you're going to be dribbling a whole lot and you're going to have to shoot off of it. And yeah, so if your build's just like a weird build, I don't know, you might not need it. Green machine, if you green 2 shots, your third shot will have an insane boost, then so on until you miss or not get a green. And I'd go with stop and pop. It doesn't, for green machine, you can shoot from anywhere. It can be a layup either. Stop and pop is kind of just the same thing as chef, but just standstill 3-pointers. It's so useful, especially if you're on a really good caliber. The next badge I would go with is difficult shots. If you're shooting fades, they're so overpowered, and really do recommend using my fade, which is Trae Young. And yeah, so for my last badge, you can kind of put it on anything. I put it on Deadeye just because it works really good on bronze, and nothing else really works good on bronze, if I'm being real. So the next pair of badges are going to be the Playmaking Badges. So these really do matter kind of the most, because you can't really dribble without them. If I'm being 100% honest, you're going to lose stamina very quickly. That's why you will need quick first step to dribble fast. Then next badge is handles for days, just so you don't lose that stamina. So when we're talking about limitless takeoff and posterizer, there are 2 needs. Same with these two, the exact same 2 needs if you're gonna dribble. Quick chain on bronze, but if you have less than, just say like a 85 ball handle, you can use it on silver, gold. But if you have less than an 80 ball handle, use it on Hall of Fame. But it's very down to the particular situation. But tight handles, you use it on pretty much any build. It just basically stuns the defender for no reason. It got patched technically, but it still does the same thing. Stop and pop, if you're going to shoot off the quick stop, highly recommend learning the quick stop. You can look it up right on YouTube. And for an next patch, I use special delivery, just so passes and stuff like flashy passes and lobs, they just go through easier and no BS just randomly happens for no reason. The next patch I will do downhill, just because when you're running down the court, it's just so much easier and faster. You'll get by your defenders really quickly when you're just running down the court right when you inbound it on the 3s court. But also one that runs on the 1s court. Why I put special delivery is because stuff alley passes are really overpowered. Bailout is just an extra. There's not really any other good badge. Do not use ankle breaker, but you can use space creator. Let's go on to the defense. So for the defense, I would personally, for the first badge on any build, I would go with clamps. Wait, where is it? clamps on the top right for this build. Clamps is just the best badge, and just basically grabs your defender. Chase down on bronze. Even if you have 50 badges, I would not put chase down Hall of Fame. There's literally no need. Next badge, I go with rebound chaser, just because it just helps you get rebounds. If your build's a shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, if your build's not a point guard, you can use rim protector too on bronze. You can also use it on Hall of Fame, really depending on how many badges you get. Menace and Hustler. Hustler is really great. Menace is alright. Intimidator 100% should use. It really intimidates and stops the defender. Tireless defender if your build's not as fast as a stamina. And box if your build's just has extra badges or it's a big man. I mean, yeah, Hustler is really great if your build just wants to die for stuff. And tireless defender, just because, again, if you have just a lazy my player, just use that. Menace is alright. I mean, it's not as great as people thought it would be, but yeah, I mean, we can just go into the jump shots now. So for the jump shots, this is going to be jump shot number 1. This is going to be 85 rated and above. These are just the best jump shot for 85 rated 3-pointers and above. So for the base, I would go jump shot 11. It's been a great base for many 2Ks, and I feel like it's got a comeback this year, because 21 and 20, it wasn't all that great, but it was overpowered in 2K19. So for the upper release number 1, I would go with Kyrie Irving. I know it looks weird, but once we do the blending and the speed and everything, it will mesh right perfectly. Upper release 2, I would go with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade has one of the smoothest upper releases in the game. Same with the base, but yeah, I love Dwayne Wade bases and stuff. But for release speed, obviously for the best one in the game. And animation blending, I did end up going 30-70, just because it's a nice ratio. Because again, Dwayne Wade has the best upper release in the game. So tell me the jump shot does not look better. It would go perfectly right in. I mean, it's literally just the best jump shot you can use. So why I like this jump shot so much for an 85 rated? Because the green one is not all that great, but the speed and the timing is awesome. So this is the next jump shot, and this is for 75 rated or 70 rated to 84 rated jump shots. For the base, I would go set shot 25. It is the best, one of the best, not the best, but it is probably one of the best bases in the game. A lot of compstage players use it because it's hard to contest, and it's really great for 75 and above ratings. Then for your upper release, again, the upper release is kind of preferences, but they just work really well. So for the I'd go with Dirk Nowitzki for upper release number 1. Then for upper release number 2, I would go to Kobe Bryant for at page 13. I'm sorry for the little break. I kind of had it. I've been talking a lot recently, but again, for sure is the best jump shot speed. And for animation blending, I did end up going 50-50. You kind of see that rare in jump shots nowadays, just because 50-50 is not all that great recently. But it looks a little weird. Kind of shoots with one hand, but the jump shot's really quick and hard to contest. So I really do recommend using this, especially if you're getting new to the game. But yeah, let's go on to the lowest rated jump shot. So this jump shot's for anyone that has a 74 3-pointer, going all the way down to 0. This is you cannot mess with this jump shot. All right, this jump shot works for pretty much anything. Again, you want to go base 3, it's a top tier jump shot. It is the fastest one in the game. You want to go with James Harden as release number 1. I know it might sound a little weird, but his release is actually not that bad. I've been using it recently, and it's been kind of better. And release number 2 is obviously one of the most popular bases in the game, releases in the game, Damian Lillard. A lot of 2K YouTubers have been liking this one. I don't know why. I've just been seeing jump shot videos with it. Release speed of 444. Again, the best release speed in the game. 70-30 this time, just because I feel like James Harden is really nice in this game, and Damian Lillard's jump shot is a nice upper release number 2, just because it has a nice finish. But again, upper releases are kind of an illusion for some reason. They kind of shoot you where to release, and a lot of people just been using weird upper releases, and they still work the same. But hey, again, all this is just preference, and you go with what you want. These are just some recommendations. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's banger of a video, and like and subscribe because I'm trying to hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2K22. So let's make that happen, and I can't do it without you guys. So again, hopefully this video helped. All the links to all the stuff I was talking about will be in the description. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.
Bitch so bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing